I think today, and this forum certainly echoes the fact that we are not nations anymore. We're a global community. And in sharing the technology and sharing the creativity with the world is an export that Los Angeles can enjoy, and not just Los Angeles, but the whole United States. One of the things I think that Americans are great at is creating content. There's reasons why our movies are seen all around the world, why they're top box office. But we started thinking, can we take our business to the rest of the world? And we started working with the Sanrio company in 1986, and we developed two big theme parks for them. One called Sanrio Pearland and Sanrio Harmonyland. We followed that up with the Enchanted Kingdom, which is a project in Manila, Malaysia. And we did what is called the Disneyland of Manila. And of course, our key experiences with the Universal Studios group. When we started with them, they didn't have a Walt Disney Imagineering group. They really had this one guy who was in charge of trying to create attractions there. And what we did was, and most of the attractions at the time were how movies are made. We felt by the time we got to 1985 that most Americans knew how movies were made. And he ended up directing it himself. He, of course, got Arnold Schwarzenegger involved. Arnold, nobody had ever had a big movie star, even Disney. I think Disney did a production with Michael Jackson at one point called Captain EO, but this was like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So it was a very big budget attraction, and quite unique again because we had live actors working with a three-dimensional screen and created, I think, quite an interesting attraction. We've worked with James Bond, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jurassic Park, Ghostbusters, Jaws, Star Trek, and King Kong, to name a few. And these are attractions that movie studios have challenged us to turn into experiences. So there you see T2 3D with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Spider-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, James Bond, License to Thrill instead of License to Kill, and Jurassic Park. King Kong, Adventures of Conan, Ghostbusters, Star Trek, and Jaws. We have been a company that Walt Disney feels is their main competition, mainly because we hooked up with Universal Studios. But we've developed a number of things over the years that are quite unique and we take credit for. One is the family-friendly Las Vegas. When we came to Las Vegas, we have been involved in what we call the global marketplace. As was said earlier, we just won a design competition for the Abuja Film Village, which is going to be in Nigeria. It's a very, very large development. It's not only commercial real estate, but it's 3 different entertainment attractions. One is a cultural village and safari park, one is a movie studio theme park, and then sort of a Six Flags type easy attraction. But we see that, I don't know, most of you may not even know, but Nigeria is actually the 3rd largest producer of film content in the world. They produce over 200 feature films every month. And probably most of the people in this room might not even be aware of that. I certainly wasn't when I started with this project. But there's Hollywood, there's Bollywood, and there's Nollywood. And here the government is trying to figure out how can we take a successful business that is successful today and turn it into a global business. And so they're getting behind it, building the Abuja Film Village, which will be a movie studio, attraction development to create synergies and to bring people to the site. Remember, a theme park is like a small city, and it involves all media. It's film, it's live stage, it's leisure, it's hotels, it's retail, it's restaurants. It's unbelievable as an economic boost to a community, and also it could include a casino, by the way. As an economic boost to a community or to a country, it's unprecedented. So if you can build a successful one, and that's always the challenge, that is something that can really help a community grow. So I've got some pictures here of some of our theme parks throughout the world. I won't spend a lot of time on that. But we master plan these, we create the concepts, we do the design development, we supply the technology, and then the final producing the shows and attractions on site in the final days of production. Planet, we have to care about each other, and I think the idea of creating business with each other is the best way to do that. Thank you very much.